we would put CDs. We had the 5 disc changer, and you'd put CDs, and you could program that to record on a cassette, CD number one, song four, and then you could program the next song. So it would change, it would move, and it would could go to CD number two, song six. And you could make a whole, you had to figure out how much time you had to do that so that you stayed within the limits of the tape. And that was tricky because you didn't want a lot of end time, like dead space at the end. So you had to be almost strategic with the time frame, and then think about the gap that you're going to have as the CD player would change. Anyway, that's a Gen X. Wow. That's a Gen X thing for sure. I'm sure a lot of you guys relate to that because mixtapes were, dude, they were the thing. I would have mixtapes for dates, that I would make. Song three was always Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes. It's whenever I felt like as you were driving to a location, the first song was like, "Hey, how's it going? So happy to see you." The second, song was kind of like a little more of the same, probably a little more laughter, a little more, that was funny that happened, whatever. And then the third song I always felt is when like we're on a date, like let me set the mood a little bit. Anyway, stupid, but that's what I did um then. And I mean, it was just what it was the times. Now you just make us it's the same thing now. You just make a Spotify list and then you can play that. But there was a lot more work that went into it, and a lot more strategic that had to go into that because we didn't have all of this.